Hello, everybody. I am going to do a conversation about one of my new favorite TV shows called Ninthan, or in English, A Tale of a Thousand Stars. It's a pretty cool Thai TV show. It's a BL Thai TV show, and I've been watching a bunch of Thai TV shows lately. So I will compare it to some of the ones that I've been watching. So some of them that I really like are Dark Blue Kiss or Kiss Me Again, uh, Sodus, Waterboy, Theory of Love, Until We Meet Again, Together the Series, Love by Chance, My Engineer, Why Are You, Bangkok Love Stories, Game Boys, Darn Teep, sorry, and then My Dear Loser. All of those are my favorite. My favorite has been Dark Blue Kiss, but I think maybe this show could tie it or be even better for it. So if you're looking for a reaction, I'm sorry, I don't have a reaction for you because I don't know how to do those, as well as I don't want to get copyright problems with my page. So I'm just going to talk about it a little bit. As I watched it, I took some notes of what I was thinking and just have some thoughts about what will be happening in future episodes compared to this. So I've already watched the first 6 episodes, so this is not going to be a first time reaction. This will be probably like my 50th time reacting in this conversation to that episode, as well as just watching everybody else's reactions as well. So even though I'm not doing a reaction, I hope that I can join the conversation. So please hit the subscribe button or like if you like what I have to say, or leave a comment or whatever it is that you would like to leave on my page. So let's begin with just a little bit about the plot and what happened. So, a lot of theories that people have been putting out is that the main character, Tien, may have been the one to kill the person who gave him his heart by like crashing into her or whatever. And I don't like that theory, and I don't subscribe to that theory. But I did notice this time watching episode 1 that uh, they definitely want us to be suspicious of what happened there, and definitely probably want us to think that maybe he was the one who caused her to die. So I'll introduce the characters really quickly. So we have Tien, who seems kind of a little bit spoiled or selfish in this episode. Wastes away a lot of his wealth and uh, does all kinds of crazy things by I don't know, just with gambling, wasting his money. So he's like a kind of mean, spoiled kid. And then we also have Torfan, who in the video is coming home and then gets hit by a car and dies. And then we have Tien, who uh, almost, I guess, dies or has a problem with his heart. He comes back and with Torfan's heart after she got hit by the car. They give him her heart, and he's saved. But there seems to be some suspicious things that his family did for him to be able to get it. And so he decides that he wants to find out who gave him the heart after having some pretty awkward conversations with his friends. And so after doing all that, he gets his friend Toon to take him to a friend's house. Sorry, not a friend's house. To take him to Torfon's house, and he gets to go through her stuff and takes one of her diaries, finds out what she was doing, finds out that she was working in a village outside of Chiang Mai, and he's gonna go and work there too. So when he gets there, there's a couple of pretty big characters that come up. The guy who picks him up, I can never remember his name, so I will just say there's a guy who picks him up who's a soldier. Takes him there. He meets the doctor and then Pupa. I think Pupa is going to be his love interest, and so that's kind of interesting to see what's going on. It seems like in this episode they tried to imply that Pupa and Torfan had kind of liked each other, maybe, or at least Torfan liked him. But we'll learn later more about that, so I won't ruin it from this episode if you haven't seen further episodes besides this one. Yeah. Alright, so he goes there and decides he's going to take her place. Pupa doesn't give him a very clear welcome, and he passes out or falls over, and the episode ends. So it's got a pretty cool ending. So I really liked a lot of quotes from the show. I think it's the best part. So since I can't react to the show and show you my reactions, I thought I would share my favorite quotes. So the first quote I have is by Tien, and he says, it's at the beginning, he's like, "Before, I used to think that our life is like a fun video game. Before we could pass each stage, we might die over and over, but we are granted a new life to start again. So I never thought of death before." And then he says, "In reality, life is not like a game because we only die once." So I like that quote because I think it's kind of makes you think that maybe like in our life sometimes maybe we don't see how temporal the life is, like life can just go out like that. And when we were young, like all of the experiences we had in games and stuff maybe made us think that maybe life doesn't go out like that, but it really does. And so I think that was just kind of like, this is the lesson that he's going to learn in this whole story, is that you only get one life, so don't waste it on the things that he was wasting, and pick better things and do those things. Next, I had another quote. Let me find it really quick. All right, so this one is from Torfan, and I really liked this one too. So it says, happiness of giving meaning to my life, as well as where we feel happy, we feel at home. So, like I said, I think the show has some really brilliant quotes. So if you think in future episodes, if you want me to skip talking about the plot, since you can watch all the reactions to the plot, watch the plot, and just talk about the quotes, leave it in the comment section, and I could do that as well. So I thought that those were pretty awesome quotes about how we feel happy when we feel at home. So where we feel happy, we feel at home. That home can be any place. And so in life, lots of times we're going lots of places, but if we're not happy, that place feels like it's home. So, and then a really good quote that I liked about Tien, when Pupa was giving him trouble about being a teacher and saying, "I don't think you'll last. You're just gonna go. You're not gonna stay and really give this a try. You're just gonna give up or whatever." And I liked Tien's positive attitude where he said, "If others can, why can't I?" So if you had any comments that you really liked from this show and you'd like to put it in here, I would like to hear which ones you liked. So I had a few more quotes that I thought were interesting, and things that I can definitely see why people would want to think that maybe Tien was the one driving the car. because it makes a big point when Pupa is at Torfan's funeral. He says, "I will never forgive who did this." And I think that would make for a really interesting conflict for them to have, probably in what a lot of my BL fan friends call the cursed episodes, for us to find out that Tien was involved somehow in the death. And whereas Pupa is falling in love with Tien, how is he going to reconcile the fact that he absolutely is going to hate whoever it is that was responsible for killing Torfan? So I think that would be interesting to look at and see if eventually he's going to have a conversation about that, or like if that's going to come into the story somehow. I don't know if it will, but I definitely think it possibly could. Well, I hope that I've sparked some thought, and if you would like to join my conversation or request me to talk about some other shows that I like, go ahead and put that in the comment section. I'm definitely going to make a video for every episode of this show. I haven't decided if I'm going to do one a week, just like 6 weeks behind for the rest of the show, or if I'm going to make them obviously leave a comment in my comment section and tell me how often you think I should make these videos and how long I should make whatever you think I should do. Also, I would love to see what quotes from episode 1 were amazing to you. What did you like about episode 1? Definitely, I think I've now like all caught up. I'm on episode 6, and like after episode 2, there has not been an episode in this series that I have not responded like, you can't get better, and then they just get better every time. The only episode that I really did not feel that way for was episode 1, and episode 1 was good. It just didn't strike me as something that was going to be as amazing as what I now feel this show is. Like I feel like the show draws me in, and episode 1 was a good introduction to characters and understanding how Tien used to be, but how Tien used to be didn't speak to me, and like the changes that I've seen in him make him like a very respectable character and one that I really enjoy. So yeah, I think those are all the thoughts I have. If you like I said, have any comments, tell me, did you feel the same way about episode 1 as I do? Have you continued to think, like, as the episodes have come out, they can't outdo the last one, but they have proved me wrong every week, except for, like I said, I didn't have any thoughts about the first one. So, like, I have a couple of people that I will tell about the things that I'm watching, and at the end of this episode, I was like, okay, well, do I want to share this show with people? Do I want to talk about it? I told a couple of people and other people that they had been watching it, and after episode 1, I'm like, okay, well, we'll see. I'm willing to give them a chance, and they haven't disappointed me ever since. So definitely, now that I'm watching this a second time, having heard a bunch of people's theories and stuff, listening to like the way people talk about stuff and how it happened is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm going to stop my video here. As I said before, go ahead and put your comments in the comment section and let me know what you think. Give me your favorite quotes. What are your favorite BLs that you watch? And if you don't watch any, that's fine too. Tell me your thoughts of the show. Thank you. If it's your first BL show to watch, or if you've never even watched the show and you just like those quotes and wanted to tell me what you think about them, you can do that too. Subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time.